Okay, guys, this is one I've been wanting to watch for some time. I've mentioned it in the past. I have huge respect for Stephanie McMahon. I was never a big fan of her when she was in charge of the writing, for sure. And, like anybody else, pluses and minuses. But as far as her willingness to do whatever it takes to get things over for the company, I mean, she's taken so much abuse, physically, but even more so verbally over the years, just, to play her role. I have a huge amount of respect for that. And she got really good at it. I mean, she's not with WWE anymore. She started out like anybody else, kind of shaky, but she got so good at selling those insults and everything. So I thought it'd be fun to watch these together. It's a collection of just Stephanie McMahon getting owned by other wrestlers. Comes from a channel called Moats. But as always, the link to this original video will be right in the description. Here we go. I've been wanting to see this.
And if your last name wasn't McMahon, you would be a complete nobody.
That's solid stuff. They're just warming up, though, because I know what's got to be coming in some of these.
Out! You bitch!
The B
I
word.
called you idiotic. I would, but I know where that hand's been.
First.
Come on, that's a pretty good one. I got to give Funk that. I like that. And he delivered it well, too.
Worst decision he's ever made.
Okay, so I'll bite. What's the first worst decision?
Marrying you.
Yeah, you knew that was coming.
Think for 1 second.
Shut up!
And it was always
half as much support.
It was always nice of her to share views with her audience like she did eventually in that whole spot with Stone Cold, which I'm sure you guys remember as well as do I.
As that push-up bra gives those big phony fun bags. As that push-up bra gives those... I could get half as much support as that push-up bra gives those big phony fun bags.
See what I mean?
Would you let me talk?
She's a hell of a
talk, but your breath smells
good sport.
What the hell do you think?
Did Stone Cold shoot that? I don't think they wrote that. Just look at Stephanie trying not to laugh. It's just a guess, but I'm thinking she didn't know that was coming.
You talk, but your breath smells like crap.
See, she.
What the hell do you think you're talking to?
A complete bitch.
What? Wow.
A no good
And
lying bitch.
She played that bitch so well, to her credit.
I know you consider yourself to be the
Vinnie
queen
Mac.
of hardcore, but unfortunately, movies don't quite count.
Yo.
Oh, that's a good one. And again, her expressions were good. Jeez.
Now I gotta smell your stinking breath, and you should be out at the funeral home picking up a casket.
And I sure as hell wouldn't side with your egotistical, tyrannical, idiotic wife.
Wow.
Two spoiled,
Not bad.
ungrateful little rich bitches. That's what I say.
The McMahon family, though, you have to give them credit. Vince, obviously, at the top of it. But they, as a family, the actions are solid.
You are looking quite
I like that.
gigantic.
See what I mean? It's subtle things, but she got so much better at those subtle things. Like taking a quick peek down at the girls, like, for that shot of indignation.
You get the hell out of my ring.
Any ring I step into is mine.
I like Rhonda. I think she's a phenomenal athlete. I think she was a good in-ring worker. But boy, she personally, I think she's awful on the mic. That just wasn't convincing at all.
Shown more class and integrity in 9 months as general manager than you have in your whole life.
If you want to see Stone Cold give
Not
this
bad,
woman
Sammy.
a spanking that she deserves, give me a hell yeah.
That face.
But I think Steph's been drooled on before. Actually, I think Steph's been drooled on a lot.
Way to go, Dave. I mean, again, for the business, how many young women would be willing to allow themselves to be treated this way or to be continually outed as a slutty bitch?
We're dealing with the gore and the horror.
Shut up!
Shut up, you're pathetic.
And your son of a bitch husband.
Oh,
If anybody
that's good
knows
stuff.
anything
Way
about
to go, Show.
screwing, it's you. Thank you.
I don't know. You know, some of these are very simple and obvious, but the way that these guys
Stephanie, you're
pull
the
them off
best.
is
I mean
pretty
best.
good. The breast. Ah.
I'm out here to disappoint you on multiple levels.
Oh, like you do to your husband every single night?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? That was an embarrassment.
Are you
Nice
going
one.
to shut her up or am I going to have to do it?
Congratulations to the four.
That was good. Her reaction was good because she looks right up at Triple H like, "Bitch, did you just shut me up?"
Have to do it.
Congratulations to the four of you for being the biggest group of assholes The Rock has ever seen.
And that's cutting to the chase, isn't it?
Brought out the a-hole word.
Sorry.
I got to be careful. I don't want your ball.
I don't know what that story was, but did at some point Triple H was that Sean get even closer than we knew?
I got to be careful. I don't want your balls to fall out.
That's good. I remember that one. I like
down
that.
with trash. Sooner or later, you start to stink.
She is.
Brian Danielson, Daniel Bryan, whatever you want to call him, he got better and better on the mic. Well, I think that's to be expected. You know, you get more experience with it, but he got better and better. I would have never put him as elite doing mic work, but he got solid.
A sleazy tramp.
Now that
Booker T and
Undertaker
Shane,
could
the
cut a
punk ass
promo.
sucker, and the silver spoon motherfucker.
How dare you turn your back to me?
I like her responses.
Don't you turn your back to me, Roman Reigns.
Maybe you'd like to give old Stone Cold a kiss.
When your body hits the floor, it's usually naked with a paying customer.
Oh, that one. Ooh, not bad. I like that one. Naked with a paying customer. Yeah.
She has become essentially worthless.
I'll tell you who you are. You are a vindictive bitch.
Ooh,
Running your
Steph
mouth.
gets
She's
that
going to
B word a
reach
lot.
down your throat and
Yeah,
pull
we
your
all saw
insides
this
out
one.
and play jump rope with your fallopian tubes. Our marriage.
That was a solid one though. It was a big moment, and as usual, Rock rose to it because that was a good one.
It's over!
And I don't think there's one person here that gets a rat's ass about all your resolutions.
I am sick of your bitch attitude!
Happy birthday to Steph.
Oh no, what's
You're
this?
a hoe with big breasts.
Am I about to stun?
Again, sometimes it doesn't have to be super imaginative, just delivered well.
My first transvestite? What?
Excuse me. That's good having her melt down over the what, especially because it brings the crowd into it too. That was some of the greatest crowd participation ever. Was the Stone Cold? I mean, what's we see them still doing it to this day all the time.
Not for being the biggest tramp walking New York City.
Oh my gosh! What?
A disrespectful little.
Whoa!
B word again.
Allow me to take you
Doggone.
out to dinner and we can discuss this. I hear there's a Hooters just down the road from this place.
That their mother is nothing but a narcissistic, self-centered.
See, because I was going to beat the hell out.
That's a big one. When you start going, he didn't go at her kids directly, but bringing kids into it, which again, I'm sure Steph was cool with, but that's always a good angle because that's always going to get the ooh you want from the crowd. And start talking about how your kids are going to see you.
Out of your damn daddy.
That's too
You know,
bad.
shut up. I want to say a few things here.
It's because I am you, only younger.
Oh,
You disgust me.
that's a hard-hitting one.
What's that
That's a
word that I'm looking
marital
for?
strife.
Then a filthy, dirty, bottom-feeding trash bag. Shut up!
Because you're starting to remind me of a word that starts with a letter B right now.
Instead of
I wonder just exactly how many times she's been called a bitch on camera and what the record is for that. Got to call the Guinness people.
Instead of dating superstars, maybe I should marry one.
Nobody knows more about bitches than you.
Right or left-handed?
I'm a righty.
Why? Just wondering, because I still want you to be able to sign my checks after I
And that would have been a really good line too if Ronda could have, kept it together to deliver it well.
See Stephanie McMahon leave the World Wrestling Federation. Gonna take care of that smelly, nasty
I love this one.
I'm gonna get you too, Rhino.
Hey, it cuts quick, of course, but Steph's reaction to that one was great too. And I did watch that one live, and as he was leading into it, I knew what he was going to say, but didn't matter. It was still genius.
I don't know if you hear him or not, but they're calling you a slut.
You're the brains of this operation. Your wife's the brawn.
Brutal, bottom-feeding trash bag hose.
Hose. Pretty good,
If we get in
Chris.
trouble, we could use Stephanie McMahon's breast as a flotation device, but
Daddy heard that earlier tonight.
That was an excellent collection. That was put together really well. And again, for me, I don't know about you guys, but I have nothing but respect for her for putting herself through that for all those years. And that whole, as I said, that whole McMahon family, I don't know if there's a better heel group over the years than what they all went through. Good stuff.